Okay, let's get started. 5 steps to filter any business opportunity. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, doesn't matter what product or service you offer, you can apply this to any business at all. First thing to know, as if you know anything about Richard Branson, he said opportunities are like London buses. They generally come along all at once or never. And so most of you, I'm assuming, are successful business owners. So those opportunities will be coming along quite frequently. And it's a question of which one do I pursue? Do I pursue one or two? Maybe I pursue none whatsoever. So the first thing we look at is these 5 different criteria that you assess them with. Now, for some of you, you might be able to make a decision in 5 minutes if you know yourself and your business really well. Others, it may take a day or a week, depending on the complexity of the opportunity. That doesn't matter. This is the process we follow. 1, does the opportunity align with your mission, goals, values, and interests and skills? 2, when you evaluate the potential profitability and ROI against other projects, where does it stack up? 2, assess your level of resources available, time, money, people, energy, and assets. Does it fit your current risk profile? Are there any unresolved red flags or conflicts? This is the process we go through. And what we're going to do is apply some really strong rigor to your questioning, your investigation of the opportunity. So we're going to ask really deep questions. And like all entrepreneurs, I know we get bored, we get distracted by shiny objects. The idea is not to be distracted, not to let the cash cow that is our business, our main business, or several if you have them. We don't want to give up time in those to be distracted by something else which we haven't necessarily completely refined. So the model that we use is this traffic light system. If you get a green light next to the question or the data, we go forwards. Amber means we wait and we apply logic, analysis, and intuition to that. Red means we resolve or we stop. If you get a straight red flag, red signal, it means we have to stop until we resolve that before we can move forward. Doesn't mean we end it now. It just means there's something that we need to apply more information to. And quick warning, don't get too excited. As I know, when new things come in, particularly as entrepreneurs, we tend to get excited about it. However, if we get too excited, we allow our conscious bias to take over. We allow our mind to start manipulating our thoughts. And if you know anything about Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos or Albert Einstein, then you know that at the end of the decision-making process, they value heart, intuition, guts over analysis. Yes, they've already been through their data, they've been through their logic, but they use intuition in that very final decision-making frame. And the reason they do that is intuition is designed to protect you from harm. It's also designed to open your mind and explore new ideas, to get out of the logic mind stuck state of either this or this. It allows you more freedom, more mental freedom to explore. So very important that you layer that into your decision-making process. So the first stage, mission. Do you have a specific mission, which means an objective, a goal that you're looking to achieve in the next 3, 6, 12, 18 months? If yes, you can go forwards. If no, you need to set one. If you don't know how to set a mission, there's a link to a video beneath this, in which case you can explore that. The reason we want to do that is because the opportunity is going to be congruent, aligned, and tethered to that goal. If it isn't, we shouldn't be pursuing it. It's as simple as that. So is it aligned to that mission? Yes or no? If it's not, we have to resolve that. Is it aligned to our interests, our values, and our skills? Do we know what they are? It may be aligned to our skills, but it may have no interest to us, in which case we stop. Does it energize us or deplete us? If you can't find a way to recalibrate your energy, to re-energize, then it's probably going to be a straight no. So we have to ask these questions. Next one, resources. Do we have time, money, people, and energy in order to pursue this? If we don't, maybe we need to raise funds elsewhere. Maybe we need to delegate. Maybe we need to hire people. But if you don't, the answer isn't yes, we have to stop and analyze that before we can move forwards. If you skip this process, you're going to be pursuing an opportunity which maybe you can't pull off, maybe you can't deliver. How does it fit in with your other projects? Does it get you to your goal faster? Does it add value? Does the business actually need it? Do you need it? Is the ROI better or worse than your other projects? Can I delegate it? All of these questions have to be resolved and filtered. So who am I, and very quickly, how can I help you do that? Well, Ed Andrew, that's who I am. I've built 5 businesses on 3 continents across 4 industries, growing to 8 figures in revenue and 7-figure profits. I've helped hundreds of business owners around the world. People like Rod, who's got a $20+ million business, and we help him grow his revenue 32% in that time. And it helped resolve all sorts of other problems as well for him, and it was very much life-changing. And here are a few of the other people that I've helped. If this is resonating with you, please just like and subscribe to the channel. That way more people get to see it. So back to the process. Now, does it fit your risk profile? Really important question. And the reason I like the sharks from Shark Tank to analyze this is a few years ago, and probably maybe 10 years ago, I was working with one of the UK sharks called the Dragon's Den, exploring a business opportunity together. We spent about 3 months together. And the one thing that I really took from that is that he was completely aligned to everything that he did. He would never enter into a venture which wasn't within his wheelhouse, which he didn't understand the risk for. It's very much a yes or a no. And that's why it's really important that you understand what that risk profile is for yourself and you don't go outside of it. Otherwise, if you do, what's going to happen? You're just going to start burning cash very, very quickly, which you don't need to do. Back to the process. The environment that you're in. Do I need to change anything? That means it could be at work, it could be at home, relationships. Is there anything I need to change in order to bring this opportunity in and work on it? Do I have the right support? And again, family, friends, employees, colleagues, whatever else it may be. Do I need a coach? Do I need a mentor? You have to resolve these, because if we don't have the right environment to bring this opportunity in, the chances are we cannot make it deliver in the way that we want to deliver, and it probably will fall apart. So it's very important you analyze this as well. And then conflicts and red flags. Is there any conflict with other business opportunities? Is there any red flags which are unresolved, which are popping up in the back of my head, which I'm just saying, no, we'll push that away because I really love it. If you do that, it will inevitably end in disaster. Does it feel right? Yes or no? If not, we need to resolve that. We need to give it more time and energy to find out why does it not fit within everything else. And then we do the research, okay? And in the process of research, we're going to find out more about the opportunity, the people behind it. You have to apply all that rigor to that. And when we've done the research on the data, we go back and we ask the question again, does it conflict with anything that we have currently? Are there any red flags? Does it feel right? And if the answer is yes to, or no to conflict, no to red flags, and yes to it feels right, then we move forward. So then we're beginning to get to the tail end of, actually, this looks like a pretty good opportunity. One of the last parts of this is managing your expectations and outcomes of that opportunity. So now it looks really good. Everything is aligned. However, what am I looking to achieve from it? It's a really good question. What's the purpose of this opportunity? Where does it fit in to helping me and my family and my business? Very important question to ask. So we can resolve this through the 4 pillars of expectation. It's going to be a link to another video, but ultimately it says, how much control do we have over the process? It can only ever be 50%. How much of it's been communicated to me about this project? Does it answer the questions that I need to? What's been promised? Or am I just assuming things will happen? How much knowledge do I have about the people, about the opportunity? Is it something brand new or something that I've seen in the market before? Something I know and understand? And how much trust, regardless of all the rest of it? Is there any trust pattern established between you and the other parties? Because if the answer is less than 5 out of 10 for each of these, that's less than 20 out of 40, then the chances are that the expectation is not going to be delivered. The project is not going to work. So you need to assess that really carefully before you decide to take the next step. Then you go back to your checklist. We've got a few more questions on there. Simply, at the end, how likely is my chance of success based on that analysis of my expectations and the outcome? Which is the opportunities most aligned to my mission, particularly if there are 1 or 2, and which gets me to my mission fastest with the least risk? So if the chances are, if this is the one I want to pursue, or if there are 2 that you want to pursue, which one's going to get me there the fastest? Which was the most aligned? And lastly, you don't want to be in a space where you're overwhelmed. So ask for help. No one can do all of this on their own. If you need help from me, there'll be a link below and you can join my community and maybe learn some more. But if you know someone else, go and ask for help, because you want to be assessing all of these opportunities from a place of being completely calm. And what you can do is, as you say, if you like this, please like and subscribe. But you can go to my community, the Business Alive, Held on School, where it's a free community. You can ask me questions. We have a monthly Q&A. And that way, you at least have someone to support you as you're going through this process. If you want to work more closely, then of course we can do that. But the first point of call is come and join the community. It's free. Come and learn with other business owners, other entrepreneurs. That's pretty much it from me. I'm at Andrew. Please like and subscribe if you liked it, and come and join the community. I hope that has been helpful, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you.